Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to this today's section. I remain your favorite host, Lauren Junior. I want to welcome you guys to today's section. We'll be having a wonderful guest in our midst today, a wonderful speaker in our midst today. His name is Eze David. Wow, I I don't think you want to miss this section. He's a content creator. You can follow him on IG. He's wonderful. This guy is doing marvelously well. And that's why we are so privileged to have him today to speak to us. I'll be inviting him very soon. I'll give him the space for him to speak to us. So I would want everybody to join in. If you're online, can you indicate by dropping your favorite emoji? You can drop your comment, any comment. I want to see if you're online. Can you come on? Can you just drop a comment at the comment section right now? As I'll be welcoming our speaker to join us. Okay, guys, you can drop a comment. We're about to start. I'm trying to invite him now. He's coming in very soon. So the team remains the same. How to scale your online business to 1000%. 1000%. How to scale your online business to 1000%. We'll be touching in different areas. Yesterday was a wonderful section with Jen Carlo, and she tried to explain reasons. She showed the reasons why copywriting is important in a business, most especially in online business. She showed us, and it was wonderful. In case you missed it, you can still go through my channel, and you can watch it all over again. And I bet you will enjoy that section. It was wonderful yesterday, and today we are so privileged to have a wonderful man who is doing well in the online space. His name is Eze David. I've known him at least for a while, and I can testify that he's so good. I can testify he's very, very good. So, guys, I'll be welcoming him very soon to join us and to dish out values, to tell us secrets that can help us to scale to 1000% in our online business, both in whatever WhatsApp, Instagram, in every online space. WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook is going to be showing us, most especially when it comes to the act of content. Hello. So this is something that requires you to pay, but it's going to be teaching it out for free. So I would advise you to remain, you stay with us, and you will enjoy it. As I make welcome to our speaker, I apologize for the network issue. I had a little network issue. So, okay, we are waiting for him to come in. We're waiting for our speaker to come in so that he can take us in the next 30 minutes, 1 hour, on how to scale our online business to 1000%. Please just bear with us. He's on his way. He's on his way. He's going to join us shortly. Okay. Okay. Welcome. 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 Welcome everyone. Welcome. Please, if you're online, can you just drop a comment? Can you drop a comment as I'll be welcoming our speaker? Can you drop a comment in the comment section? I want to see comments. I want to see comments. You can drop your favorite emoji. You can drop a message. You can drop values. You can just type in values. You can type in anything. Just drop something in the comment section. I want to see it coming. I want to see it coming. Can you drop something in the comment section as we wait for our speaker? He's on his way. I think he's having some little network issues. So can you drop comment? Come on, I'm waiting for you guys. Drop comment. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Okay, guys. Okay, as we wait for our guest, I would love to say this. It's very, very important that you are with a book and a pen to take note of everything he's about to say. It's very, very important to have a book and a pen to take note of everything he's about to say. Please, not just taking note of that, you need to take actions in everything he's going to say. Please and please, I repeat, you need to take actions. If all these values, if all these secrets are being told to us, are being shared with us, and we cannot take action, then I bet you guys it will be useless. It will be useless. You will not see results. So, most especially yesterday, some we had some wonderful section with Jen Carlo, and it was so wonderful. In fact, personally for me, I've started getting results. I've started seeing results, and I'm very happy. Okay, meanwhile, I would like to tell you guys that is David is with us right now. He's online. So if you're not here, I would advise you that you'll be here. I would advise you that you'll be here. Okay. Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, Lawrence.
Hey, I'm happy to have you around, sir. Thank you so much for coming around, sir.
No problem. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. We'll be giving you the floor for you to speak to us, to share with us anything you have with us this night, sir.
Okay, no problem. Is it possible for me to see charts? Is it possible?
For you to do us, sir.
I said, is it possible for me to see charts, like charts of persons that are in this form?
Okay, okay, okay. I think yeah, it should. Let me check.
Okay,
I don't
it's
think
all
it's
right.
possible.
No problem. No problem. While you're checking that out, okay. My name is Izzy David. I'm going to be talking to us briefly this evening on content creation, right? Lawrence reached out to me saying that there's this very wonderful webinar he's going to be hosting, and he would want me to, come around and share a thing or two with us with respect to content creation. Okay, forgive me, I get distracted when I'm looking at myself. Okay, I'm just going to focus on the camera. Okay, so this evening I want to share a thing or two with us with respect to content creation, right? I'm going to be doing what I love doing most, which is talking from experience, okay, share my experiences and how I've been able to maximize content creation thus far, okay, not just a theoretical knowledge. But before we go on, I'd like to first of all thank Lawrence. Lawrence, thank you so much for having me around. This is like a wonderful program you put together. Okay, congrats to everyone who finds who find themselves here with respect to one thing or the other. Okay, I do believe that you're able to get some real value. I also want to give a shout out to Jane. I think I came in last night after the session and I listened to quite some parts, and it was beautiful. Thank you so much, Jane, for that wonderful session. Okay, so let's just go right into it. I am not going to be talking for so long. I'm just going to hit the points and then we'll see what we can do with it. Okay, what is content creation? Let's really start from there because I don't like to assume that everyone I'm teaching has the same understanding with me or has any understanding at all. So what exactly is content creation? It's simple. It's the use of information to appeal to a particular target audience. That is content creation for me. The use of information to appeal to a particular target audience. It can be any kind of information, really. That's what we talk about when we get to types of content. And I like to, simplify content and bring it down to a point where I make my audience understand that when we say content, we're not really talking about a huge abstract term that describes something that is so ginormous, something that is so big and we cannot really navigate. No, we're talking about something so simple. Okay, you go to church on a Sunday, you take pictures and you post. That is content, right? Um, you go to class, you take your pictures and you post. That is content. You take a video of yourself, and post online. That is content. You write a thread and post. That is content. But when we talk about content creation as a system in business, it's no longer just about content creation now. It becomes content creation and marketing. Okay, so you want to be asking yourself, how exactly do I get more persons interested in what I do by the things I post? Okay, but then take note that it's not just social media that you can find content, right? When you have your newspaper, your magazines, everything inside those are also content. Okay, those are like um offline content. Okay, offline content media. Okay, then for social media, websites, blogs. Okay, those are online content media. Media is simply a channel for sharing content, right? So what I'm going to be talking about this night is how you can get people to actually flock around what you do. And I've really seen this work like wildfire. I'm not going to share something that I'm not sure is going to work. Okay, let's go back a bit to 2020. I think 2019 towards the end of the year 2019, I started my online journey, and 2020 we got hit with the whole COVID year and everything. And coming into that year, I am very careful when I say this because I know the experience may not have been really beautiful for everybody, but that was one of my best years, honestly. So I took my time and I worked on several courses, took a few with Google, took a few with Skills for Africa, just here and there. I was able to put them together and started, graphic designing. I was really excited about this. I was really pumped because I had, gotten a bit of tip that the online market is quite profitable and I can really make a lot of money, selling online. So I was happy that finally I have a skill that I can actually offer. What I learned first was graphic designing, and then I learned community management from one of the NGOs I was volunteering for. So when I came out fully 2020, came out and started sharing my flyers everywhere, letting people know that okay, I'm a graphic designer, and I can actually make your designs look nice. I can make business designs for you. I can do A, B, C, D, everything for you. Okay, I was so excited. I was so pumped up to actually be part of this. But then, even though I was making money. I mean, I was in a really bad place in school, struggling to buy textbooks and all that. So I needed extra cash. And when I started this, I started also making extra cash. I was making money, but then at some point, I felt like the, I saw, not like I felt, I saw that there is actually more and there could be more. What I'm making is breadcrumbs. Okay, how do you explain making designs for 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, 500 naira even? My first class, the entry fee for my class was 700 naira. Just enter, let's teach you graphic design. And what we were teaching was Canva. Not that Canva is underrated in any way. They've proven themselves to be one of the big guys, but you get the gist. I didn't even really have a full understanding of what I had to offer, but I was desperate to make more, and the more I tried, the less I made. It became a problem. I was confused. Maybe I'm getting something wrong. Okay, where things started shaping out and turning out really nice for me was when I started up on Instagram. I just created an account after completing a digital marketing course. I just created an account on Instagram, and started sharing my knowledge, sharing what I know, just teach and engage with people. And other persons started engaging with me too. And when I go to their profile and look at what they had to offer, what they were sending out, it was really beautiful. And I said to myself, I can actually do these things too. So I started offering, sending out content, okay, posting on Instagram, and it will get to a point where persons will send me messages asking to work with me, even from outside the country. And I would be surprised. There was a particular person I had to ask, sorry, sir, you've never met me. I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm in Nigeria. You're in Germany. What are the odds that after sending me this money, I'm going to Japa? You will not see me. Like, how did you, come to just send me such a huge amount of money? Actually, it was. I think my biggest single job pay to date. Okay, close to half a million. I was like, and he said something that really stuck with me, and I've been saying this everywhere. He said, I looked at your profile and your content, and I knew that you were legit and you knew what you were doing. I don't know this person. I've never seen this person. But just by coming around and looking at what I was putting out as content, this person was able to develop a level of trust that made him to reach out to me. And after discussing, I closed close to half a million in less than, I think our discussions took a week. Okay, it wasn't even up to a week, that we had to prepare some documents and all. Now, what am I trying to say? Your content can really influence the way people see you. Your content can really influence the way people think about you. Your content can really influence the way people think about your business. But you have to have a strategy in place. You need to have a system in place, because it's just like meeting someone physically. Okay, you get to meet them and then you know them, and then by virtue of discussions and repetitive meetings, maybe the person is your classmate, you guys are always meeting and talking, you get to like this person, and then based on one or two experiences you can now say, okay, this one is close to me and I trust this person. And then if that person tells you, oh, let's go here this Friday, you're most likely going to go with that person because you know the person, you like the person, and you trust the person. That's the three things that content should be doing for every business. It's called the KLT factor, right? Know, like, and trust. I want to really, really believe that we have persons who are writing this night, okay, because this is going to really be beautiful. I plan on being very short. So I want to speak in as simple and as understandable terms as possible while sharing my experiences. I want it to be very relatable, okay? So people get to know you first, and then they like you before they can trust you to buy from you. And what you can use to move your customers or your potential buyers from the point of knowing you to the point of trusting you is content, right? It's called the customer journey. We have a spectrum where people actually first of all come into your funnel at the awareness level, and then they get to the consideration level, and then they get to the decision level. The content you share at the awareness level is different from the kind of content you would share at the consideration level, and it's different from the kind of content you would share at the decision level. They are not the same thing. In the Content Creators Bootcamp, which is a bootcamp I host every month, I have a system where I teach my students what I call the content matrix. Okay, it is really beautiful. You can go ahead and Google it maybe later, and I'm just going to explain for different level where people are in their journey to knowing you. There are different things that would make them to click to what you have. Okay, let's say in your awareness, you don't just meet somebody today and ask them to loan you a 50,000 naira. That is absurd. No one is going to do that because you're a stranger. Okay, but I can call my mom or my close friend and ask for a 50,000 naira loan, and it's even possible that I will get 60, 70,000 naira. Okay, and I'll get to pay later. Why? Because over time, these persons know me, and they know that whatever I have with them is legit, is authentic. And as a result of that, they are able to spare this amount to invest in me. So when people come to know you at the beginning, which is their awareness, awareness is the place for knowing. Okay, when people come into your funnel at the awareness level, what you want to share is the type of content I call informational, educative, and entertaining. These are three types of content. There are so many types of contents, but I don't want to teach them differently. I'm going to be listing the types you use at each level and how to know what level you are on after I'm done, and then we can just call it a night. You want to use informative, educative, and entertaining content. Okay, your awareness level is when you see that you're beginning to get a new influx of people, or you have a lot of people who are in your base platform that may not really know what you do. And mind you, in order for you to be earning online and scaling as you're supposed to, you need to have a base platform. Let me even talk about that for a bit. If you don't have a base platform, then I'm so sorry. Okay, you need to have a base platform. What is a base platform? A base platform is a platform where you are dedicating all of your energy to build your portfolio. I was at a designers hangout last December. We had really great designers all around. Okay, persons earning 6, 7 figures from design, UI, UX, coming around, and then we're just talking. Myself, I'm not a designer at the moment. I no longer design. I'm a social media marketer and a content creator. Okay, I just use design as a means to an end. So we're just discussing, and one of them would go on to say that whenever he refers me for jobs, okay, that he feels so confident to even send my social media handle to the client, because my social media page has grown so much that it looks like a portfolio, right? So much you can just go there and you are convinced about the quality of the work I have to offer. Okay, so yeah, you need to have a base platform. You cannot afford to be spreading your efforts everywhere and wasting time. I always advise my clients, okay, it's better to have no impression than to give a bad impression. So instead of trying to be in 6, 7 social media platforms at once, and a lot of them are bad, just focus on two. Start with two. If you grow and maximize those two platforms, it will be very easy for you to spread traffic. A lot of persons have been coming to me, start Upwork, join YouTube, come on TikTok. What about Snapchat? And I'm so adamant on staying on Instagram. And some persons are even ready to hit me because, come on, things are happening on so many platforms. But I know what I'm trying to build. If you get an excellent audience on your single base platform, you can direct the traffic to every other platform. Okay, what you need to target is build a responsive audience for just one platform, and then have a second one as a backup. Myself, I use my Instagram and my WhatsApp, right? Particularly because Instagram is my open-ended platform. Okay, what open-ended mean is anybody can search for me and find me on Instagram. Then WhatsApp is my close-ended platform. What this means is that it's for my close relations. WhatsApp, I can only have you if you have me. So the both of us have to be saved on each other's phones. So I grow my leads on Instagram, direct the traffic to my WhatsApp, grow my leads on WhatsApp, direct the traffic back to my Instagram, and it works so well. What happens is as I keep going, I get to a level where, of course, my WhatsApp and my Instagram, they are so wonderful, they're so wicked. Okay, I'm growing and I'm getting more persons coming in and I'm selling from these platforms and it's beautiful. There's a level I will get to and I will open my YouTube account and start also redirecting traffic. What you don't want to do is rush these things. But then going back to what I was saying, content is really important for your growth because the online game is based on perception. Okay, people will relate with you based on the way they perceive you, and the best way you can affect people's perception online is by your content. Okay, one of the best definitions of what a brand is was given by the author of The Gap when he said that a brand is what people say you are, what people say about your business, what people say about your person. Okay, now this is so important because what they say about you determines how they will react to your offers, how they will react to your skill, how they will react to your business, to your services. Now, on your own end, there is a way you can affect what they say about you, and that way is content, right? So when I see some persons who claim to be in business and you're posting a lot of controversial stuff on your status, you're not really thinking. It's wrong. Okay, I work for one of the foremost affiliate marketing platforms in the country, in the continent at the moment. Okay, I'm not going to disclose the name based on employee status, but I was working one day, I think on Twitter, and I mistakenly liked a political post. And before I could blink twice, I already had one of the co-founders on WhatsApp asking who liked the political post with our account. You get, and I had to unlike it and apologize that it was actually an engagement error. So there are so many things you cannot afford to do online, even if you want to. That's why most times some people have a personal account and a business account because they have so many personal interests they want to explore. But growing a business on social media may not allow you to explore all of these. Example, just posting memes and cruising on WhatsApp. That is wrong. I'm not against memes. Of course, there's a page on Instagram that made $400 million in sales back in 2021 just using memes. It's because of that page that we have what we know now as meme marketing. So it is beautiful. I teach my students that you can actually upload interesting information on your status and upload a meme at the end to help bring people in. And when people come in, as they are scrolling through, before they get to the meme, they get to see what you've posted. Beautiful, beautiful update. I just cut soap for you there. Okay, I just got a huge soap for you there. Make sure that you maximize it. Right now, I was saying that for your awareness stage, you want to leverage on informative, educative, and entertaining content. Informative content help people to trust your industry, help people to trust your niche. Example of informative content: say I'm a social media marketer, I can say 80% of people agree that social media marketers are important for their businesses. That's an informative content. I'm posting it on my handle. I'm helping people to get a better perception of my industry. Okay, educative contents help people to trust you more, not the industry now, you. So when I come online and I begin to teach certain things about my experiences on social media marketing, my experiences on graphic design, my 3+ years of experience on the online market, it helps people to really align with what I am saying, and they begin to trust my person more because I have experiences that are valid. Right now, another thing that I mentioned is the entertaining content. Entertaining content is so much important in that what it does is it keeps your audience's mind active and alert and interested in what you're doing. Just like what I shared about a meme content. If you follow me closely on WhatsApp, Lawrence, you may have seen that most times in between my sales content, I post interesting stuff. I can post my picture and make a joke. I can post a meme. I can post a funny video. I can post a funny tweet, whatever, just something to keep the atmosphere light and to keep people interested. Okay, one time I was talking so much about business and I got carried away. I saw my WhatsApp views drop. It dropped drastically. I was looking at it, I was like, wow, what a life. So I had to find a way to bring back that balance, and in the long run, thank the Lord, it came back. So what you want to do is, especially when you feel that a lot of persons in your contact list may not really have an in-depth knowledge of who you are, you can bring up posts like introductory posts, introduce yourself, introduce your business, send out informative content, send out entertaining content, send out educative content. On my Instagram, okay, you can you can visit my Instagram if you're interested. That is not compulsory. It's the Isaac David. Yes, that's my Instagram handle, the Isaac David, right? So you can actually just search and find. I have a lot of carousels teaching people what I know. As a matter of fact, someone came to me one time. I was like, wow, your Instagram page looks like I posted it everywhere. It made me happy. Okay, now you see, the more you share what you know, no matter the business you do, there are always educative contents you can share. I was sharing my status one day that if I learn the process of making Gary from the beginning to the end, I'm going to sell it and people in America will buy. And somebody was saying Americans don't eat Gary and all that. I said, see, we are in an information era, and if you have information that is valid, that is what you're going to use to rise. So you cannot know so much and you're just keeping it to yourself and expect that other people would just somehow magically know that you are worth so much. It doesn't work that way. And one thing that teaching others does is that it helps you to grow, also influencing the way that they think about you. So it's beautiful. At your consideration level, you want to be maximizing also educational content, and you want to be sharing experiences and persuasive content. What do I mean? Keep teaching people, but share your experiences. Okay, I started doing this really, really well recently. I even had to change my Instagram username from Dub Arts Media, which is the name of my brand, my registered social media firm, to the Eze David, because I wanted to be that personal connection. So I started sharing my personal experiences, my struggles, what I've been doing so far, how I've been, navigating life, how I've been navigating business, social media. Humans do business more with humans. Some persons have this notion that you have to come off as perfect online in order for people to really associate what you do. That is wrong. That is manipulation. That is not business. You can actually be yourself and actually sell more, and people would actually love you for it. Okay, what you want to do is you just want to not give out your whole life on social media. You can just start by sharing experiences that align with what you do. So I'm a social media marketer. I sell online. I share a lot of my experiences, day-to-day experiences that I can teach moral lessons from to persons concerning marketing and content creation. So you want to keep this in mind. Persuasive contents are beautiful, and you want to bring them in as early as possible. They help people to trust you too. Okay, persuasive contents include things like frequently asked questions, testimonials, reviews. Okay, if you would, after this class, Lawrence, I want you to make a Google form, send out to the persons that that attended. Sorry, ask them for their opinion. Okay, how was the experience? What were they able to learn? How were they able to grow from this class? What one new thing? Just ask them. Get those reviews, post across social media. Let persons know that you are helping persons. Statistics have shown that 74% of humans are more likely to take action when they see that it has helped other humans. So these kind of contents are beautiful for the consideration stage. Just as the name says, consideration. People have known you and now they're not beginning to consider you. So you have to actually give them everything that they need to like you. Remember, know, like, and trust. And so if they can know you and like you, we can now move on to the decision stage, which is where the sales happen. If you've been able to get your awareness and your consideration stage properly, then your decision stage is supposed to be so easy. Not like, yeah, very easy as per you just do this and do that. But what I mean is you would have been able to stir the waters, and when you cast your bread, it's definitely going to come back to you. Sorry, I'm using biblical terms, but I am also not sorry. Okay, I'm a Christian, a believer, and yeah, that's how we roll. Now, what I'm trying to explain is this. What I'm trying to explain is this. I was going to drop a reminder for my guys that I've gone live, but I actually forgot. And I just remembered now, and I've almost rounded up. It's all right, it's fine. I'm sure they can get the replay. Now, for the decision stage, you want to share contents like testimonials. This is when they want to decide to buy from you. So you have to show them that they are making the right decision. Share testimonials, share reviews, share. You can even get customers to make videos. I have some videos of some of my students from Content Creators Bootcamp. Okay, share this. I don't know the crowd I'm talking to. If you have a product business or a service business, but whatever it is, you can always get people's attention. Okay, you also want to post contents that would help people really relate to what you are doing. with what it is that you do. Okay, when you get to that decision stage, all you want to do is make people make that buying decision, not really exploiting people now, but helping them to make that buying decision. You can also maximize motivational content. These are beautiful. You can share quotes, you can share testimonials, storytelling is really beautiful for the decision stage. Something happened at the firm I work with, the affiliate marketing firm I told us about, and made when we did their platforms, and people came from small, they came from that platform that week. So what you want to do is share stories. Stories are valid. Share the story, share your story, share the story of your students, of your audience, share the story you've seen working with a client, share the stories that you see as you walk down the street. Really, everything is content. I tell my students, everything is content. You just have to look for the overlapping point. You just have to look for that point where what you're going to share marries with what you're doing and gives value to your audience. Once you get that right, you are good to go. Okay. Now, content creation isn't anything so complex. Your content must not be complex, it must not be complicated. Okay. It just has to be simple and understandable. Send it out, and also be free and allow yourself to make mistakes. I made a post on Instagram today how that we all make mistakes, right? We are all humans and we have one life. It's not like we had a rehearsal before we came. This is just the life we're living. That you made a mistake yesterday does not mean you will not make another one tomorrow. You just have to keep learning and building. And that's one thing that have helped me so much in content creation. The more I create content, the more I learn. The more I learn, the more I grow. Okay. I'm not hinged on trying to get the perfect content out there. There is no such content that's perfect. Create it, write on your WhatsApp status, let people know, take pictures, post. Be creative about your content marketing, and you're definitely going to see results. I know I'm supposed to tell you how to get up to one scale your business to 1,000, but this is it. It's not anything big. It's not anything so huge and ginormous. This is it. Content creation is all about creating human connections. If you are able to share experiences, share your skills, share your expertise, share your experiences with your audience the right way, then they will definitely love you. Okay, I'm just going to give a formula I use, and it's one of the best formulas that were ever invented. It's used for sales funnels, content writing, copywriting, blog writing, and that's the AIDA model: attention, interest, decision, and action. Every piece of content you write should have these four spices: attention, interest, decision, and action. The attention is obviously the header, the topic of your content. You want to get a very catchy topic. Example, there's this batch of contents I was working on recently, and I just saw an email in a friend's phone, really, and I asked her to forward it to me because it was so nice. It said, money is naturally attracted to people who know these things. That's a beautiful header. Money is attracted to people who know these things. You've kept them curious, and you've also put a trigger in your topic, which is money. A lot of persons want money. They will have what things exactly, and then they come in, and then you lead them to the interest stage where you begin to say that a lot of persons have actually used this system. I'm just building us a random content. A lot of persons have actually used this system, and from their usage of this system, they've been able to make this range of amount online. And myself, I'm an experience of this, or you can share someone else's experience if you don't have it yet. You don't have to lie, you just have to be real. And then going to the for the so I said the AIDA model: attraction, interest, decision, and action. For the decision stage, what you want to do is you want to, after bringing them in and building their interest, you want to give them reasons why they should take action, because action is the next thing that's going to come up. So what you want to do is this: you want to tell them that, okay, there is this person that took whatever it is that you're going to be sharing with them some 3 weeks ago, some 4 weeks ago, and this person has gotten XYZ results. Or you just want to say that this is something that you've been doing, and for the past 6 months to 1 year, you've been seeing improvements in the things you do. Or you just want to share testimonials there. It works a lot. So there's no really basic structure. You just really need to use your head and wrap around it. And then the call to action is, maybe for example, are you ready to start making more money today? Click the link to get your own copy. Okay. Now, but then apart from just copies, content can also be it can be very relatable. It can be something else. It mustn't really have to be around sales. Copywriting is to make sales instantly. Content writing is to build perception that will help you to make sales. Okay, so you can just come. It can even be one line sentence. Okay, like today I posted on my status. I posted talking is easy, doing is hard. That is a wonderful content. A lot of persons replied. People were really interested. That's what I'm saying. Be relatable to your target audience. That's what you want to do. Have a target audience in mind and make sure that your contents are relatable to them. Let them be able to relate with what it is that you are doing. Right? That is the best way to go about it. I'm not saying that every content will be structured and too big. I'm just giving you certain criteria that can help you sometimes, like the AIDA model, like the content matrix where I shared. You can listen to this video back again and take your notes properly. Okay, share stuff that is relatable. Most people say content is king, and you have to create kingly content. You have to share good value. What is good value? Okay, I try to always teach this, that good value is relative and not absolute. What is good value to me may be bad value to Lawrence. Example, if I'm selling football in a stadium, that is beautiful, in a football stadium, but then let me take football and sell football in a basketball stadium. The same business, but different outcome. Why? Because my audience does not see football as value in a basketball stadium, but my football stadium audience love football, so of course they're going to come around. So you want to have your target audience defined. That is one thing you want to do before you start creating anything. You want to really know who your target audience is. If you can really understand who your target audience is, it's very easy for you to talk to them. You know your mom so much, and so you know how to talk to her. You know some things you tell her, you know some things you don't, you know how you present some things to her, you know for her to say yes. So that's basically what content creation looks like. Know your audience, know what they know what they like, know what turns them off, okay, know what they're attracted to, and know what you want them to think about you, and begin to find creative ways to really get into their mindset, okay, influence their perception. I'm rounding up my college studies, okay. I'm studying human anatomy, and I have some of my classmates. Sometimes I just walk up to them and I ask them for financial assistance, and like I think that happened a while ago, and they're like, "Guy, we cannot. It's not you. You are lying. You're not serious." I told somebody one time that I was broke. The person says it's a lie. I cannot be broke. I was just smiling. I was just smiling. I was telling one of my friends. He said, You have done content marketing until your content marketing is paying back now. See, you're seeing it, because over time there's a way I've been sharing stuff on my status. There's a way I've been sharing stuff on Instagram, and I've been able to build a perception around their mind that what I'm doing is working and I'm making money from it. And it's true, it's working. So I'm aligning what I want my brand to think with what they think. Therefore, I have a good content marketing strategy and my brand perception is positive. So you have to keep these things in mind. Your content helps the way people perceive you. Your content helps the way people think about you. You have to really be intentional about it. You have to really be intentional about it. If you've not been doing that, then start from now. Mind your language. Mind the political content you post. Mind the way you joke on your status. Of course, I'm a very playful person. Honestly, I am very playful. I can be very, very funny on the days when I want to be. But then I know that I am building a business on my WhatsApp, and so I keep it to a limit. I try to balance it. Okay, I'm not saying lose yourself. No, 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 please. I preach that everyone should show their personality. That is beautiful. Remember I said before, humans connect more with humans. But then one thing that will help you to scale your business 1000% this year is if you can get persons to trust you. And the best way to get people to trust you is by the use of content the right way within a strategy. So apart from just posting things normally, your content strategy now will be posting things in a way that will affect the way people think about you positively. Remember, I said 3 types of contents are really huge and you want to maximize them at every point in time. Informative contents, educational contents, and persuasive contents. These 3 are huge. Informative, share information about your industry and what you do, help people to trust it more. Educative, share your experiences, teach your stuff, helps people to trust you more. Persuasive, share your testimonials, share your reviews. It helps people to trust your offers more. And this is beautiful. When people trust your industry, trust you, and trust your offers, trust me. That's a lot of trust right there. But trust me, there's little that you're going to offer them that they will not be willing to take up, right? So you just need to keep this in mind. It's beautiful. There's so much you can do with content. I teach content 1 full month on my content creators bootcamp. So coming here this night, I know that I'm not going to be able to cover everything that has to do with content creation, but I just tried my best to really touch the parts where I feel that if you start applying today, it will really help you, right? So what I want you to do this night is everything you've written. I want to believe that we'll be writing. I want to believe that we'll be writing. Amen. God bless you. Everything you've written, I want you to go down and apply it ruggedly. I also want you to search on social media what are the influential persons within your niche that are getting good results. What are they doing? Study their content pattern, okay? And I'm not saying you should use it 100%. I'm saying get inspired. Take a tip or two and add it together. I started seeing a lot of results on my Instagram when I did this. I just got about 5-10 accounts from persons who are in my niche and niches that are related to mine. I studied their content and what they were doing. I was able to bring out a formula for myself. Till date, I've only told one of my students do that formula. Is that important to me, and it works so well. Okay, so you can do this and you can get the result that you want for this year.
Wow, wow. I think that's network issue, guys. Beautiful, my God. Come on. If you know you're getting something, excuse me. If you know you're getting something from this class, if you know you got something from our speaker is David. Please, can you drop something in the comment section? Can you drop value in the comment section? Can you drop word in the comment section? He's back, so I'll be adding him back right now. He's back. This guy is loaded. This guy is loaded. Come on, I want to see your comment in the comment section. I don't know about you, but I've been writing, so I'll add him back right now. Sorry, sir. I think it's network. Sorry, sir.
And not really network. Just stay, Lawrence, please. I want to see your face. Not
Okay, sir.
not really network. I think I pressed the button on my screen by mistake and I left the studio environment. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. And I think I'm rounding up already. I hope that we've been able to get good value tonight. I hope that we've been able to really see that content creation can be very beautiful depending on what you make out of it. One thing I want you to do is do not um stress yourself so much. Do not give yourself so much expectations that are unreal. Do not be under excessive pressure. Just do you and make sure that you're keeping the sensitive business corridors, okay? So that the more you influence people, the more they can think positively about you, and the more you can make more cash from the social media platform. My boss is here. My boss is here. Daniel Amara, thank you so much, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yes. Thank you so much, Danny. Danny is one of the people I love to see. I can never get tired of seeing Danny. I never get tired of seeing Danny. Okay, so that is it for tonight. Okay, if there are any questions before I leave, I'm just going to take them quickly and I'm going to be done.
Okay, guys, if you have any question, you can drop it at the comment section. If you have any question, you can drop it at the comment section right now. You have a few minutes, please. If you have any question, just drop it at the comment section. He's waiting. Okay, I think there's no question, sir. So I think there's no question. There's no question. So
Okay.
we'll be rounding up. Okay, there's no question. Okay, I think there is one. Okay, there is one. The person is saying, okay, let me show it. He's saying, how can I be a millionaire as a content creator?
It just has to be Danny. You are already a millionaire as the apostle of design. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Okay, really this is one thing I like to point out whenever I'm talking about content creation, right? It's not so much about the big words. Okay, someone can look at this thing now and say, millionaire is big, oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. But see, it's small. How can you be a millionaire? That's by getting 1 million naira. How do you get 1 million naira? If I sell a product of 10,000 naira to 100 people, have I gotten to one million naira yet?
Okay, sorry guys, he'll be back soon. I think the same mistake again. We apologize for that. We'll be back soon. We're getting more questions. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it now so that when he returns, he will answer those questions. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it
I'm still
now
live. Now,
so
one
that
of
he
the things
will
that
answer
content
them.
creation is okay. Content creation will help you to build the right audience, a responsive audience, and there is nothing you can just do with the responsive audience with respect to business, right? And another thing is this: apart from building a responsive audience, as you keep working for persons, you want to build a valid portfolio. Okay, build your portfolio. I started doing something recently. I started reaching out to business coaches, business and marketing coaches on Instagram, and offering them my services as a content creator, and a lot of them are responding. Okay, these are persons that can actually pay you. One time I got a gig what close to 125,000 naira per month, right? So imagine getting two, three, four of these deals, and you're working for 6 months. What are we saying? You're already getting close to a million and counting, and then bring in your audience, which you're building, your responsive audience, and the offers you're giving to them. That is already a lot. So what I want you to do as a content creator, there are two things you can do to actually make more money and get to millionaire status. The first is code DM. Okay, get your audience niched down, get your portfolio set, and start reaching out to people who you think will need your services. Personally, I reach out to persons abroad because I mean, who does not like getting paid in dollars? And then something else you can do is use your content creation skills to build your audience. If you build your audience, you can sell well to them. I've been sharing my experiences how I sold just an offer for 1,000 naira during December, but I made a lot of money from it because I had a lot of persons in my audience who already trusted me. So you can actually take advantage of that, and yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, so we have another question. Somebody is asking Trevor Lawrence difference between copywriting and content writing.
Okay, thank you so much, Favor, for that wonderful question. I just want to say that copywriting is particularly for immediate sales. Okay, you copyright when you want people to take immediate action most of the time, but content writing is not really about making people take immediate action. Content writing is more about selling a perception to people's mind. Okay, if you get your content writing well, then your copywriting is going to actually get a lot of results. Okay, so content writing will help people trust you. You are selling a perception to them. You are letting people know, like, and trust you, like I said. So as you keep posting your content, people are getting to know you more. Your copywriting is, let's say you have a product and then you write a very nice copy to go with it to help people to get immediate conversion. But content writing has to do with a period of time. You are building perception over a period of time. So your language has to be more intimate and you have to have more patience. But for copywriting, your language is very, very persuasive, and you are just trying to make the person get to that conversion point at once. If your conversion is sales, you want to get that sales. If your conversion is to visit your website, you want to get it immediately. Okay. But content writing is focused on what you can give to your audience to improve the way they think about you. So that's the difference. And I said, if you got your content writing correctly, then your copywriting will get even more results.
Okay, okay, sir. So I don't think there's any other
Okay.
question.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, Lawrence, for having me. I like the way you look. You look nice. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much,
No,
sir.
your profile picture does not do you justice. I'm just going to run away because I'm starting to talk a lot.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much,
much for
sir.
having me, God, Lawrence.
Thank you so much,
I
sir.
really really appreciate. Okay,
Thank you.
well
Thank you,
done.
sir.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, everyone else, and
Good night.
implement. And I wish you good health. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, sir. Okay, wow. That's wonderful, guys. Okay, guys, I don't know about you, but man, my note is filled up. My God, my notes. See, I wrote a lot. I wrote a lot, guys. I don't know about you. If you didn't write anything, I would advise you to When this section ends, you replay and write down everything, and not just writing. Make sure you take action. Make sure you take action. I don't know about you guys, but man, he dropped value. My God, I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Thank you so much. I don't, guys. Can you just drop some comments? Can you thank Sir Eze David for coming around and for dropping wonderful values to us? I will advise you guys, as I said before, take action. Take action. It's very, very necessary. Take action. Take action. It's time to start making. I grabbed something. He said something about making half a million within 7 days just by speaking to a client because of the content he has been posting. Wow, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Man, this man is loaded. And guys, if you want him to come back again, please can you drop it in your comment section? We'll be having him again to speak to us. This is wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, guys, this, I'll call it a day. This is the end of today's section, and we'll be meeting again on Monday. We'll be meeting here on Monday again. We'll not be meeting tomorrow and next. We'll be meeting on Monday. So stay around and make sure you share the flyers to your friends so they can join in getting more values. I wish you a good night and have a wonderful sleep. Thank you and God bless.